What's up, y'all? Sunday morning, regular season about to be done. Playoffs on the rise. Let's get it. First game, Saints Buccaneers. Both these teams eliminated from the playoffs. We're not really worried about them, but the Saints historically have struggled against the Buccaneers. Always struggled to move the ball against them. Buccaneers defense has been showing up a little bit in the past few weeks. We got off to a rough start, obviously, but I think the Buccaneers are going to take this one, and it'll be a close game. I'm going to go along with the score of 21-17 Buccaneers. Um, Next game, got the Chargers and the Chiefs. This is a must-win for the Chargers. And the Chiefs, right now, they just have too many injuries to me, too many things going on. Alex Smith is hurt, Eric Berry with the mass in his chest. I don't really see them winning. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Uh, Next game, and the score of that game is going to be, I'm going to go along the lines of 28-21. It's going to be a dogfight, don't get me wrong, because both these teams won't make the playoffs. But who's really going to come out with it on top? And I'm looking at the Chargers, even though they got their share of injuries too. This is a must-win for the Chargers. Like, they win, they're in. The Chiefs is not necessarily as clear, so the Chargers winning this game. They just saw. Uh, Next game, Jets Dolphins. Jets Dolphins. Going with the Dolphins, man. I mean, they still have an outside chance to make the playoffs, but they're probably not going to. But it's still enough motivation, and the fact that they're playing the Jets, yeah, and it's a division rival. Uh, yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins, not the Jets. And I'm going with the Dolphins, 31 to 20. They're not going to be that close. Next game, Eagles Giants. Now, Eagles season's over too. So is the Giants. So who wins this game? It's a division rivalry. It's an NFC East rivalry. Man, I'm going with the Giants. What you mean? What? Going with the New York Giants. New York Giants to win this one, 28 to 10. I think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be close. You can book it right here because I think the Eagles are done. I think they've lost their way. I think they've lost their pride. And I never had faith in them to begin with. I told you. Didn't I tell you when I was doing this blog? I told you they were a good team, but I told you the problem with the Eagles is they don't play well against the great teams. And that's why they didn't make the playoffs this year because all the teams that were balling, all the teams that were doing well, they didn't beat. They beat Jacksonville and they beat Tennessee and they beat the Texans. Like, what is that? No wins. Those wins don't mean shit. This is December. This December. This is not November. So I'm sorry, but the Eagles are salty. They're done, and I just think they lost their way. They're not who they want. They're not who we thought they were. They are not who we thought they were. Let's just put it like that. Next game, we got the Bills and the Patriots. This is another division rivalry, and I know the Patriots already have their seed locked up. The Patriots have so much talent on their team, and I'm not disrespecting the Bills, but it's in Foxborough, and the Patriots have so much talent on their team. I don't care who they rest today. They're still going to win this game, and I'm going to pick them to win this game 24-17 because I just think that they're a better team than the Buffalo Bills. Even if they rest half their starters, I don't care. I still think they're a better team, and I think that the Buffalo Bills, even though they need this game to kind of be in playoff reach, they're not going to get it because it's the Patriots and they don't lose at home. uh, Browns and the Ravens. Ravens going with this one because the Ravens still have an outside shot to win, and I know I know my last pick would actually have to fail, but they actually have an outside shot to make the playoffs. And I'm going with the Ravens because I just think that they're a better team than the Browns. The Browns right now are a little bit of turmoil with their quarterback situation, and the Ravens right now are peaking. Even though they lost, they have a pretty good season considered everything they had to deal with Ray Rice and everything. I mean, 9-7 season, that's not too bad. Um, but yeah, I think they'll win this game. I don't think they'll struggle too much. I think it's going to be a score of 28 to let's go 28 to 14. I think the Browns are going to score like 2 touchdowns. I don't see them doing too much. 28 to 14. Um, Cowboys Redskins. Ooh. Um, I'm probably going with the Cowboys in this one. I mean, that's like I said with the Patriots before. Yeah, they're gonna rest. The Cowboys are probably gonna rest players. Who knows what they're gonna do? Never know with Jerry Jones. You never know what you're gonna get. But I think they're gonna rest a couple players. I think they'll be okay though. I think they'll still win this game even if they rest Tony Romo and Des Bryant because, like I said, they're just a more talented team. And what is Washington really playing for with RG3 there? Yeah, RG3's playing to prove himself, but what the hell is he gonna do when he hasn't been doing shit all year? Like he had one good game last game. There's no guarantee for a repeat. And I like RG3, but this isn't about likes. It's about facts, and this is about my take. Like my take is he ass right now. So. Yeah, going with the Cowboys. Going with the Cowboys. Going with the score of 31 to. I'll give the Redskins 16, 31 to 16. Next game, got the Jaguars and the Texans. This is pretty much an easy one, no brainer. 34-10, 34-13. I'll go Houston Texans. I really just don't see Jaguars doing anything. I'm sorry. They said they're getting better. You're not. You're not. You're really not. Yeah, it's going to be the Texans. Sorry. Next game, got the Titans and the Colts. Now, the Colts have been playing bad. They've been anemic. We saw what happened. We saw them lose 42-7 in Dallas. But this is the Tennessee Titans. Now, if they can't beat this team, then they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Yeah, they're gonna beat this team. They're gonna beat this team about 31-10. And if they don't, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing in the playoffs? Like, I know this is the NFL, but come on. Andrew Luck, future Hall of Famer. It's funny how everybody talk about Andrew Luck, but nobody talk about Russell Wilson, the one with the ring on his finger. Yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, they'll win this one 31-10, Colts. And next game we got Bears Vikings. I really don't see the Bears doing too much in this game. I don't really see them doing anything. The Vikings gonna win this game. Let's go. The score of 27-17. I really don't see the Bears doing too much, and they're not really a good team. Cardinals 49ers. Now we all know that's gonna be a different game. It's gonna be an interesting game. Look, I know the Cardinals are talented. I know they have a talented defense. I know their actual defense probably usurped the 49ers defense, which is a little bit of a shot at the 49ers. But the Cardinals have no offense. That's the problem. And the 49ers, despite all their woes, they can put up points. And listen, 7-8, bro, 7-8. I just don't see Jim Harbaugh going out of the NFL with a losing season. They're going to find a way to beat the Cardinals today. It might be 34-31. It's going to be a close game, but they're going to find a way to beat the Cardinals. It's not like they're going to get defeated twice by the Cardinals and have a losing season. I just don't see it happening under Jim Harbaugh. Raiders Broncos. This is another easy one. It's going to be 34-17 because the Raiders are anemic and the Broncos are peaking. Even though they lost last week, they're still a playoff team. They're still going to get that bye, and they're still threatening the playoffs regardless because they have Peyton Manning. Panthers Falcons. This is another big game. Yeah, I just don't see the Panthers doing too much. If Cam Newton maybe didn't get himself re-injured in the season, I probably would have picked him. But with Cam's injuries, with the team, they're just not playing well. And the Falcons, they played all right this season. They haven't played terrible, but they played all right. Like, and I see the Falcons win this game. I see it winning a close one. I see 28-24 Falcons, and they get into the playoffs over the Panthers. Lions Packers. This is another big game today. I really see the Packers winning this one because they have Aaron Rodgers. When you have Aaron Rodgers, that changes the whole dynamic of the game. So I really don't see them getting into too much trouble with Aaron Rodgers. I really think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be somewhere along the lines of 38-24 Aaron Rodgers and Packers. And they will get that second spot, and they will get a first-round bye. And Bengals and the Steelers. Now, I'm going with the Steelers in this one because why? I like Mike Tomlin. The Steelers' defense is peaking right now. Ben Roethlisberger is doing his thing, and I really don't see them losing this game. I see the Bengals beat. I saw the Bengals. If anything, the Broncos lost that game more than the Bengals won. The Bengals gave them multiple opportunities to get them back in the game, and let's just say the Steelers are going to capitalize on some of those opportunities if the Bengals mess up again because they know them a lot better than the Broncos do. So, with all that being said, I really see the Steelers winning this one. I'm going to go with a score of 35-24 Steelers. And of course, last but not least, Rams Seahawks to end this thing. Not the night game, just the 4:25 game. I just didn't do it. But Rams Seahawks, bro. Or did I tell you at the beginning of the season? I told you the Seahawks were gonna repeat. I told y'all. I told y'all the Seahawks are gonna repeat. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. The Seahawks are gonna repeat because they're gonna get home field advantage, and they're not going to lose at home. And then it's just gonna come down to the Seahawks Patriots in the Super Bowl. I mean, I told you this from the beginning. I told you, but y'all, you're a little skeptical. Um, you saw other teams peaking, but Seahawks gonna win this one, no problem. They're gonna win the playoffs again, like I said. They're gonna finish 12-4, and we're gonna see what happens in the playoffs, and we're gonna see what happens in the Super Bowl. But yeah, Seahawks gonna win this last regular season game against St. Louis Rams. I think the score is gonna be along the lines of 35-20. Don't really see the Rams do too much. That really ends the blog. Hit up, subscribe, check back on these picks. I told you Seahawks Patriots from day one, and it's looking like I'm gonna be right about that pick. So subscribe, check back in, and enjoy the Sunday.